friends. Hi, girls. Hello, hello, happy hello to all of you. Thank you for joining me. I just finished my, see, I'm already, but I sat in my chair and answered some comments. I did my hair tutorial, so you've been in my kitchen, then you went to my bathroom, now you're back to my kitchen again today. My goodness gracious, I'm like that. You know, you either see me like 10 times a day or you don't see me at all. So anyway, I got all of my spring decor out. I know so many of you enjoy seeing all of the, you know, ideas, inspiration, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I'm using a little, they call it a gimbal, like a handheld phone thing to kind of keep you in balance. I don't use it very often, but I have to use it this way. So you guys are only seeing just a little bit, and I am aware of that, but I'm just doing, I just thought since I'm going to carry it around with me, it would be the best way to go. So we'll see how this works out. I don't use it very often, but anyway, so hi Janie, hi friend, hi Terry, hi you guys, hey Jackie, oh, and Jackie sprinkled. She is the sprinkling machine. Jackie, thank you so much. You are the sweetest. She's gonna have to watch the replay. No problem, but thank you for jumping on and sprinkling. You're so sweet. So, okay, let me see here now. I can flip you around. So let's flip you around. Let's get going. Okay, we're gonna start my very first, so yes, look you guys, hi Tammy, color in my kitchen. What? I never have color in my kitchen, and look. Like, it's so happy. So all of you friends that say you never have color in your kitchen, take a look at that. I have color in my kitchen, okay? So that's why I decided to show you for sure. But we have some hand-painted eggs back here in the corner in the little glass container. I got this at Hobby Lobby last year. Hi, Tammy. Doing good. I'm on a roll today. This is my third video here today. So we did these hand-painted eggs quite a while ago with you guys. I like to put my hole kind of behind instead of on top so that's not as obvious when you're looking at them. But I'll show you guys how to do those. These are real blown out, yeah, real blown out eggs. Some of them, you can find some eggs that are not. So, you know, anyway, I've done these a million times. You guys have seen me do these several times. But I love those eggs, and I love finishing them out with the black. Let's see here. And then my onion board, my porcelain onion board, I just tied a yellow ribbon, a piece of seam binding on it. Seam binding does come in colors. And then put a little wreath and a butterfly. And I tucked some flowers here in my ironstone vase. So simple. I moved my dough scrapers in here just for, you know, something different. I have them usually in my dining room on the cabinet. And then these three little fellas, my kids used to love them when they were little, and I still bring them out. I just think they're so cute. I set them in my windowsill, and I love their little shoes and slippers. How stinking cute are they? If they don't make you happy and smile, I don't know what will. Anyway, yeah, and then I had the little flower planter. You guys, I had all of this stuff. I stuck a little piece of forsythia in there, just fake. And then I had this cute little tulip thing, and I have one bud vase, and look, it's a bunny. How perfect is that for spring? So I drug it out from underneath my sink. That's literally where I keep it. And then I did a few years ago, I guess probably now, I don't know if it was last year, it's been a while. I did these eggs where we Mod Podged the papers over them, and then I added some greens and a flower. And then we did these where we did a feather on them, and we just left them white, wrapped them in burlap, and added some flowers. You know, you guys know I've been doing these videos for years, so I'm always trying to come up with something different. And I have another new idea this year, so I'm excited. I'll probably do it in my group. You know, I always give my group like the, you know, I'll bring them to you guys eventually. You'll see them done. Yay. Thanks for the hugs and the hearts. Okay, Tammy, have a good night. I'll see you later. Yep, it's Friday night. I'd probably risky doing this on a weekend night, right? I'm looking. No, I bought those. I bought the little fellows in the window. I like it. I want to say like at Joann's years ago. So, okay. So here we go. More eggs. I had a lady, I sold her house for her, and she found me online here, and she lived fairly local, and she grew up not too far from here and had her family house they were selling. And when I met her to show her, or to take a look at the house and figure out what we were going to list it for and all of that, she brought me these goose eggs. Now, if you've never seen a goose egg, I'm going to try to get both in my hand. There's a regular large, what you would buy at the grocery store egg on the right-hand side, or what's the purple one? I don't know if it's flipped or not for you guys. So it's the purple one. And then this orange one is the goose egg. And she brought me several, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like she brought me 8 of them. I put them out. I've had them out for years. Here's a little, the yellow one is a goose egg. And anyway, oh my gosh, I about blew my brains out trying to get the stuff out of the middle. It was a lot, but I did get it out, and I love the goose eggs mixed with the regular eggs. I just kind of filled the tray. I'm not sure I love it, but when we made these doily bowls, I knew that I was we just did them in our group last week, and I knew that I wanted to lay it on its side with some eggs in it, so I just did it there. I'll probably end up changing that out, but for now, there's our bowl that we made in our group. And then let me scroll you around here to this one. It's my favorite. They say to not let it overlap your bowl, but I did, and I love how it turns out. That ruffles kind of turned out a little bit, and I think I like that one better. I love them both, but I like that one better. And then these are the eggs, still done the same way, but they're white like the ones in the kitchen. So let me, I'll show you the rest here. There's just some more tucked in around my clay marbles that I have in my scale, but I did lay a couple of little bundles there of eggs. And then let me skin you around here and show you. There's the ones with the color background, and then I have the white ones also. So, okay, now we'll come up here. All I did up here was add some carrots in. I kind of liked it how it was, so I just stuck a few carrots. Oh, and then I had a yellow bunch of flowers that I couldn't get worked into the kitchen, so I stuck them up there in the back. So that's kind of all. I didn't really knock myself out up there at all. Over here, this is a good one. This is a good spot. It's totally different than I've ever done it before, and I'm gonna zero in here. Let's see, let me go back, give you the whole look. There's my Fiona, my sweet little plant, and she likes it right there. And her growth stick is a curtain stretcher with numbers on it. See? It's an old curtain stretcher. So if any of you guys, I didn't buy the nails and all of that stuff. I just got the numbered pole, and it's not correct. Like, I didn't put it in to be correct. I just like the numbers stamped on it. So there's a little something for you. These are the tulips, you guys, that I put in. I gave you guys a link for the Amazon shop. It's probably been 3 weeks ago I put it, and these are what they are, and they're like real touch. They're awesome little tulips that come from Amazon. They're like under $20. They're fabulous. I bring them out every spring, and they are so real looking. I love them. They come in tons of colors. You can scroll back for the link, or if you can't find it, just message me. I can give you an easy, quick link, but they are awesome for the price, and you get like a ton of stems. But there's a close one. They're not super long, but I don't need them to be. You know, tulips would droop if they were real, so you don't really need them to be too long. And they are wired, so like I could droop it down if I wanted. Okay, and then I put them in my stained ironstone pitcher. So I've kind of moved away from the shiny bright ironstone, and I'm really going for the more crazed. Crazing is when you've got like little hairline cracks. There you go. It just zoomed in on it. Little hairline cracks, but yet it's not, you can't, it's underneath the porcelain. It's called crazing. And I love the way this picture is stained and then not stained and crazed evenly. It's just got a little bit of pretty on the handle, but I'm more going for that more aged ironstone now. You know, we all change, but that's where I'm headed. love my little duckies. I've put these out since the kids were little as well. And every year they just make me smile when I dig them out of my spring decor. Here's another egg. I've got several of these to show you that we made in our group, and they just look like concrete. You know, they're like stone looking. Here's another one I can give you a close-up on right here. They just have that really good stone looking look. And I've added in a couple more here. I bought these little egg cups. You can get them on Amazon. I got some on Amazon, and then I've gotten some throughout the house from Hobby Lobby. I'm usually too late to get to Hobby Lobby, so they're sold out. Is the problem. Here's a couple more of my stone looking eggs. That one I did an N. They're all different. That one I put a crown on it. I did these a while, I mean, it's been probably 2 or 3 years ago maybe in my private group, but love how those turned out. And then this year, you guys know my friend Beth was here for a while. Here's I got my old toilet flusher handle tassel here. And all I have in this one is some seam binding old lace and then some pearls. I didn't add keys or anything. Usually I jazz them up a little more than that, but I didn't. That one's just pretty simple. Anyway, Beth said, we need to jazz up your ladder. So this is what she came up with. This was her great idea, and I really like it. I found these little hang down pieces of greenery that they're just really different. And I bought 2 picks of them, and I probably bought them, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago at a local little shop. I've never seen them anywhere since. And then this is our white little cherry blossoms, I think they are, from our website. So that is 1 bundle of 3. And I just thought the white went really well with the, with the ruffly lace curtain there beside, which was another Amazon find. If you're interested, they're very inexpensive, but I think they're super pretty. Just simple. So, okay, then down here, I didn't really do too much on Randy's this is his little corner of the world. It's just an old piano bench, an old clawfoot piano bench. But he keeps the remotes and the coasters and his glasses and stuff. So I just decorate just this one side. I did add the new lace collar around our glass candle. You can get a set of 3 candles on Amazon. Again, I got a link for that. They're around $20 for 3 of them, and they are in glass. I just like to decorate them up a little bit. I usually put the button garlands or something like that on them. But here's a different kind of button garland we made not too awfully long ago. And then I put this old gear in there, or old gauge in this grouping. And there's my split peas. You guys know I love doing that. And then let me show you inside this box, because it's a really nice collection. It's kind of dark over here though. But here is our sewing collection. And there's buttons. There's a wooden handled button puller. We talked about the metal button pullers. This one was with wood. I thought that was really cool. There's 2 tape measures in here that you can pull the tapes out. You can see there. They were Victorian sewing tape measures. Love finding those. There's some black round buttons down in there and some hand painted porcelain buttons. I'm just looking to see what all is in there. I never look in here. Yeah, just some cool things. There's a little thimble. I don't know. I love all these little sewing treasures. So there's that. And then here is like the main thing that I thought, oh, I've still got my tripod here. I was going to plop you on a tripod, but I decided to use this other thing instead. Let me get this out though. You don't want to see my tripod. So here we go. I'm not seeing any comments. So, oh gosh, there's a ton of comments. I swiped them out of the way because I got my phone turned vertically. If you guys, or horizontally. So if you guys just turn your phone, you can see like the whole thing. You won't have that weird line there at the bottom. Let me see here. Ooh. You want to rummage through the stuff? I know, I kind of do too. Want to dump them out and see what all I got. Maybe we'll do that someday in a video. I can only see 1 comment at a time, so I'm probably gonna just, I'll keep trying to watch now that you're back in place. And anyway, so let's keep going here and let's zoom in. I don't know where to start. Let's start down here. Okay, so down here is my Hobby Lobby bunny. I think I got him at Hobby Lobby. I think I've had all this stuff for a while. And I put a carrot here with him. If you remember last year, he got knocked off and broken. And so you can see there's a crack in his foot right there. So but I always put carrots or something with him anyway. So I kept him. He's still sweet. And I put muslin shreds on him. He had a big bow on him, a different kind. And I just switched that out last year. So it's a little different. And then here are some of the, stone eggs. So see the texture of the stone. Isn't it cool? But let me tell you, they're styrofoam. They're not stone. But that's why I was able to just use push pins. Like, let me show you. I'm tricking you guys when I said they were stone. I knew I was going to tell you the truth. And look at this little tiny silver tray that I found. Like, here's my hand. Look how little it is. Isn't it beautiful? I never saw such a small silver tray before. But yeah, so I just used like the little pins and stuck, you know, was thinking of Easter time and remember. And then there's just some antique things that I've stuck on there, antique little tags. This one's got a bunch of writing on it. Looks like a dog tag kind of, I'm not sure. And then this one I added some canvas and some old book pages. You guys, we do all of this in depth in our group online called Tammy's Making. You can find it on my website, tammylovesvintage.com, and then you can sign up. It's $15 a month. There are so many things in there, I can't even tell you. So I moved my little mouse over here, my little handmade wool mouse. He's still got his winter scarf on. Here's another. So, and then I love buying this chunky yarn and rolling it up like a ball to make it like decor. Look at this bowl. I'm sure I've shown it to you before, but that's a perfect example of awesome ironstone. Like, I'm loving it like that now. Oops, there's a little glitter in there from Christmas. How'd that get in there? Let me see. I did not move the crocheting bundle with I've even got her needle in there and she wasn't finished, and there's the thread, and I love that. Then I have just a book page bunny with some muslin shreds. Again, I'm telling you, I use the muslin shreds on everything. That's what I did my curtains with in that video that you might have saw this morning. I have some teeny tiny little doll buttons. They're little. So I have the little doll buttons in there. And then when you come on up here, I can't see. It's inviting me to bring you on. I don't see it, but maybe no one's commenting. You're all in shock over all my stuff, right? I have so much. So here's my paint bucket that's been on my table forever. I'll zoom in here and see if you can see. It might be, let's see, is it backwards? Let me take you to the punches. No. It's right side. I didn't flip it. But there's the tag on the old paint bucket. This is how, long time ago, this is how you would get paint. I'm sure it was lead paint. But I love my paint bucket. They're very hard to find. And when you find a good one, you're going to pay about $100 for a bucket. Unless you're, in the right place at the right time and you get a deal. So there's just some flowers. Here's the button garland that I add around the candles. I'll show you one in just a minute. I've got one that we're coming up to next. So we've got that button garland, and then I showed you the other kind of button garland that we did just solid right here. So you could do it, either way. Okay. And then, this is the lid slides off, and there's actually little metal, there's like little circles and stuff in there. I found that while I was out antique shopping at some point, and I grabbed it. I thought it was a great lift. This little bunny we made in our group, this was off of a broom, and it is air dry, or it is, I'm sorry, I used the aluminum foil. I did it just like the Santa faces. If you guys remember the Santa faces, I did 2 balls of foil that were bigger, and then the little one for his tail, and I used paper mache, and I covered them, and then got the ears in there, and yep, and that's how he turned out, and I love him. I know I've sold some of them that I made already, but I've kept him. Although when I took him out of the box this time, his head was a little bit loose, so I need to fix him, but he's okay sitting there. Nobody's going to bother him. And then I have my old book, and then I have a book that I covered with paper, old paper. And then again, you guys, I still love these framed collages with the I have the R heart. My husband's name is Randy, and I found this old heart necklace pendant, and then the morning pin, and then this was just a really neat little pocket ink pen that someone had carried, and then an advertising tag on off of something, I don't even know what. And then I have the other one here, which is a little bottle of whiskey, old drum whiskey, and then I left it kind of loose. And then I have the old tag with the number, and then another morning pin. They're very simple. I've had those frames forever, but I really like them. And then I have a couple more eggs, like I showed you over in the other room, or over in the other area. This one was covered in paper, and then this one is not. Those were two different classes in the, in the springtime. Here's another one that's covered in paper, and another one that isn't. I kind of like them together. And then I have just some old books stacked up there. So, and then this is one of those cheese molds. The lid is missing, so I got it at an auction, and I thought, well, if I turn it upside down, it would be a great lift. And I love all of these rivets in it. So I love the bent wood. I love the color of it. It's just perfect. So, okay, let's keep going left to right, and then I'll take you up and show you the flowers. So, and then this is my little drawer, that is online on my website. I hope no one buys it, but I had it up on the shelves, and I decided to just use it myself. So there's the wisteria wreath, and there's my little bird sitting in the wisteria wreath. There's my controversial carrot that we made here on my page several years ago. I don't think I ever had so many comments. 50-50. Love it, hate it. It was a 50-50. And I thought it was ingenious. Of course, again, this was years ago. It's just, I took a poster board and I curled it around, made a cone. I stuffed it with paper towels or tissue, or I don't even remember what I stuffed it with. And then I added this printed canvas. I stuck a bunch of feathers in the top, and yeah, I did a TikTok on it because it was so controversial on my videos with you guys. I added a couple of chalk couture bunnies. I just used did the Mod Podge paper. I didn't do any chalk couture on them, but they have the little bunny cutouts. And I just have a touch of pink here. So when you come up, these are, all mostly greens. Oh, let's see. I don't think these are on my website anymore. I think I forgot I had these in here. The fern back here, this was on the website, and I used it too. So I don't see anything up there. The black came from Hobby Lobby, the black flowers. And then these are those berries that I painted from my daughter's wedding. They were red, and I painted them. Anyway, so I stuck my little bunny up in there. It's covering his face. So I've got my pink bunny, and then, so I'm gonna show you where my head was with this, okay? I know it's a lot of stuff, but I think it's very well balanced. So we're gonna pretend this is like a Walk My Website Wednesday. And I have, my greens are evenly balanced. I've got greens, I got a little green, a little cabbage green. I've got a ton of green up there, and then green over here. So it's all spotted. There's not just like one place of it. I love that the highs and the lows, and the highs, like that's an interesting look. I have splashes of black here, with the carrot up here with the flowers, and then the darkness of the barrel paint can. And of course the black books right here. So I have a balance of black. I have a balance of woods with the drawers, with this, and with the bucket. And then even the little brown wood box right there. So that all kind of balances out. And then I have just a touch of pink in the bunny's ears and tie on his neck up here. And where's my finger? Oh, there it is. And then clear over here. So it's just a little hint of pink, not a lot, but just a little bit. And then everything down here is neutral except for that poppin' carrot, but everybody's got to have a carrot, so it's okay. I still like it. So there's that. Then when we come over here, I didn't do a whole lot of, I really didn't change much, but I want to show you how this works. And so before I forget, there's the other button garland that I wrapped around those inexpensive Amazon candles that are all remote. I literally pick up my remote and I aim it over here and turn that one on. I aim it over there and turn that one on. I aim it at my table and turn those ones on. Like, I love the remote candles. I've gotten rid of all of those that you have to flip over to switch. So here's one of my doorknobs with a fern in it on the postal scale from my stepdad. I found these are old like drills. See? And then you hold the handle and you spin them. They spin. And I bought 2 of them because they were different patinas, sort of different patinas. And I just like the mix with the wood and the metal. So I'm just trying to give you guys ideas, you know, what does my eye see when I'm shopping. Again, I have a wooden metal mix. This was off of a washer, like a washing machine. And then I have this old plane, which I love that. It was a woodworking, see the blade right here would scrape against the wood. Whoops, right here. It would scrape against the wood. And yeah, I love that. And then my little furry bunny was a Christmas ornament that I always leave out for Easter. So there's that. Oh, and then of course I have these giant leaf doily things. I don't know where they came from, but anyway, I didn't do anything springy down below. I just have some bottles. I have a drawer that we did in our group. Let me grab it so you guys can see. I don't think I've shown it to you for a while, but we just added interesting papers to an old drawer. With a handle. It's got a little handle on it, and it just had a cool look on both sides. I thought it was cool, and so we just added interesting papers to hang out. There's a couple of book jackets stuck in there, just all sorts of things. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I stacked it on top of a book just for a little bit of height. It's kind of hard to see under here, but I don't want an empty shelf. I can't have an empty shelf. Then my little wrecker. I don't have a lot of toys, but it's just a little cutie, and it was rusty and awesome, and I grabbed it. Just see how little it is. And the hook was there, and it's still, like, you can turn the crank and it literally spins. Oh, sorry. Turn the crank, it literally moves. So I kind of like that. And then my faucet topped bottles are down there. So I like that too. Okay. Somebody just said hi. I can't see who it was. Who was that? Oh, I don't like my camera turned this way. Oh, it's Leslie. Hi, Leslie. Hi. Hi, Fred. I'm going to get to your comments, you guys. I'm using a handheld thing so that it's not too wiggly for you guys. So it's hard to see the comments. I only get about a half a little nothing to see a comment. It's really hard, and I don't want to hold you guys up. So I feel like I show this stuff all the time, but I get questions all the time. So I'm not going to skimp on anything. So this is an old bed spring. It was a crib. I would assume it was a crib spring. It kind of looks like that size to me. And I'll show you. There's the screw that I hung it off of. I did one over here, and I did one over here, and I hid that one with the strings of my wooden hearts. So I only have 2 screws holding it up, and it's been perfectly fine all these years. Okay, it's been up there a long time. And then it's metal, so I hung these are magnetic. Oh, can I reach? I'm over top of my couch. So these are magnetic. You can find some at Hobby Lobby. These are glass. I don't know, Hobby Lobby didn't used to have glass ones, but I think they do now. So I just added those in just for fun. And then I put a big old key on one of those magnet hooks. But it's a pretty big, looks like maybe a hotel room key or something like that. And then I have the black frame with the do not cut up Federal Reserve Bank bag, which I cut up. Don't report me, but I did. I don't think that matters anymore. There is a screw in the wall from an old picture I had hung there. And so I hung the bag, instead of hanging the bag down, I hung it up, and then I brought it up around, if you can tell, and that's how my bag is attached. So it covers up the screw, and it puts my bag on there, and then the bag is just a burlap bag with a patch on it, and then I added some greens. This is the wisteria hang down. These are just from Hobby Lobby. I don't think anything else is from my website. You guys buy my stuff on my website, so I don't always have it sprinkled throughout my house. I do have right there is my, we do have this. It is a olive tree And I put it in an old rusty bucket and added some moss. But that is on our website. I love the olive trees. Actually, I set one out to put in our Walk My website on Wednesday. So we're going to be back again, hopefully on Wednesday, to do that for you. So this was an old burlap bag of coffee. And I love, if you see the burlap bags, the side stitching is super cool. I know I've got lights everywhere and it's glaring on the glass, but this was the binding on the side of the bag and I loved the texture. So I just cut a hunk of it out and laid it on top of the letters. And then these were just a couple of little old, you know, pay the cashier and I don't even know, this is just a little old fashioned tablet that would clamp on their, probably their apron, and I don't really know what it is, but I thought it was very different, so I hooked that in there. I still have my book that I made in the Sparkle room on my big silver tray, and then I always skip over this spot right here. It's real life. You want to see real life? Here you go. This is Tammy's corner. Right here. You don't see that very often. It's my laptop, it's my password book, my glasses, my iPad, some books I've been trying to read, like 50 pair of house slippers, like it's everything you can imagine that Tammy would need sitting in her chair, including her glass of water. So there you go. Let me see. I didn't do too much. I didn't do much in here. Hang on. Yeah, I just stuck a couple of eggs in the typewriter. Did I do anything else? Not really. This room's kind of not really much new that you guys haven't seen. But the sun was glaring in here, so I didn't think I was going to show you this room, but I will. It's not now. So, okay, and I don't have my light on. Oh, well, yeah, it's okay. So, okay, this is in my dining room. And, you know, I always have these shelves. These are usually behind me in my videos when I'm in here. But I added some flowers to some of the old crocks, the English stoneware. And then I stuck a little egg in the top of this particular French stoneware. It was in French words and it was all intact. That was an awesome one. That's a keeper. I think that one might be on the website, but you know, I hate to have all that stuff upstairs where no one sees it. This is an old music player, it would be like a music box, and the little tines would click as it rolled around and would play music. And thought that was a cool find. And we made the balls in our group. There's 2 of them. Got my little German drawer up there, and I put one of the balls in there. Let's see, we made that in the group. That was just the small one. There's a couple of those still online, I believe, the small ones. Let me see, those are Staghorn Ferns. Those are awesome. They're great just in a dough bowl, which I got in stock. I don't know if Danita's got them online yet. I shouldn't say anything yet. And then I bought this egg years ago. So far I haven't broke it. Some artist did it, but I absolutely thought it was so pretty. This was even before I did antiques, and I have not broken it yet. So I love it. So I just stuck that in there with the typewriter ball and the nest, and yeah, I don't know. This room kind of didn't get super awesomed out. Yeah, I didn't really, here's a big effort. Woohoo, here's a big effort. I put 2 carrots from back when I was a little more country in my dough bowl. Ta-da, done. But it's, you know, that's carrots or spring, so there you go. And then I can't even, here's my table. I'll just give you a quick, because we're getting ready to do some spring stuff here. This is my work where I work a lot. And then there's my dough bowl. We've got some prizes going to be going out from here for the Spring Craftathon as soon as that airs in March. And yeah, and then just a pretty flower arrangement that I threw together. But, you know, it changes every year. So anyway, and then there's that, the big plop that I told you guys that I had. It is the one with the nest. It's the one with the nest on the bottom. And I just put, this is an old ice, like champagne bottle holder or an old wine holder. It's monogrammed. It's kind of cool. It's got a monogram in there, and so I put the plop in that. And then I did see a message go by about this, my typewriter key ball. So yeah, I painted the styrofoam ball, and then it takes a ton of typewriter keys. I'm telling you, probably 2 typewriters full. I actually had a lady have an old typewriter, and she wants $40 for it, but I don't know how you would get those keys off. It looks like it would be a really hard job that Randy probably wouldn't want, my husband. So I'm missing one. I had to steal it for a project. I never put it back. So, hey, don't tell anybody. You guys are like my BFFs over here. Don't tell anybody. I'm missing a couple of keys, and I'll fix it someday. Someday, but nobody knows but us, right? Just us good girlfriends. So, all right, you guys, that's all I have. I started from my kitchen, went all the way around the living room and into the dining room. So I showed you everything I've got spring-wise, pretty much, yeah. So be watching YouTube and Pinterest, TikTok, and Instagram. I'll be sharing close-up pictures of all of these things and just some little ditty videos around if you want a little more close-ups. Instagram, I'll be doing some still pictures and stuff like that, but you guys got to see it here first. So have a great night. Randy's not here right now, so I think I'm gonna go around and shut off all the lights. I'm gonna curl up over there in my little, messy corner. I'm showing you guys things that people never see, because like we are good friends. So, do a girl a favor and don't screenshot show people. It's embarrassing. Oh, so okay, you guys, I promise I won't bother you anymore today. I'm all done, and I will see you sometime. I'm going shopping tomorrow with Julie. My friend Julie messaged me this afternoon, and she says, I got to get out of the house. I need an antique shopping fix. You want to go with me? So we're gonna go up, there's some big antique malls up in Springfield where we do our big shows twice a year, but they have malls also. So we're gonna go walk the malls and see what we can find. So I doubt that I go live because those big metal buildings are really hard to get a good signal, but maybe. And then usually when we get home, if it's not too late, we'll show you what we bought. And if not, then we will, I'll show them to you before I put everything away. Listen to me, everything. Like I'm gonna find something, right? But when do I not find something? Obviously, I find a lot. And I share with you guys too. So I am gonna try to do a sale sometime next week. I'm not exactly sure when. I've got one of my paint girls is on vacation. The other one is going in for a surgery. So that's gonna be just 2 of us. So I know Jessica's okay to work by herself one day. So I may take a day next week and do a sale for you guys. So I keep putting my glasses on because I like to read your comments, but I literally, because you're this way, I literally can only see one at a time. That's a lot of scrolling and wiggling. Oh, someone sent me some stars. Thank you. You know what I did for my star people? Let me show you something. Look, I made stars. I made a star. So when I get a star, I say, thanks for the stars, right? I've never seen anybody do that, but thank you for the stars. I have 2. My other ones are upstairs because I have another little room that I do videos sometimes in. So anyway, I need to do another set. This took forever. I did like all the little sides, and I did something on the front and back. I probably spent 2 hours last night doing 2 stars and 2 hearts. Yeah, those are cutouts from Chalk Couture. They're super cute though. So thanks for the stars. Just something new. You always gotta be thinking of something new. So, okay, you guys, have a good day. Thanks for hanging out with me, or a good night and a good weekend. And if I can go live tomorrow shopping or whatever, I will. Otherwise, I'll show you my haul when we're back, either tomorrow night or the next day or 2. So by Sunday, sometime I'll show you. Okay, have a good night. Bye.